everyone, welcome back to the Storytime family. How are you today? Have you been good? Have you had your dose of sunshine yet? Well, thank you for taking the time to read with us. Today we have The Great Detis by Chato, illustrated by Gieson Castaneda Perico. Let's have a look. The Great Detis. Love for the fallen, love for the brown boy they taunted, known as my dad. Love for my daughter saying I'm not doing enough. This is my start. It begins with us. There was once a great Detis, wise and strong. He called the sun friend. But the great Detis felt sad. He was kept on a ledge too narrow, in a pot too small, in a garden with no room to grow. But no matter how hard things got, he always spoke of a better time, a place the others could not remember. Fields without fences, no pots to hold us in place, and the songbird sings, faces bright with sun, hearts as wild as the rain flies, roots forever free. It's called the Meadow. It welcomes you with open arms. No bad things, just happy lives. A place so near, our petals can feel its love. Yet so far, no matter how long our stems grow, it always seems just out of reach. It's there within you, calling your name. Close your eyes, dream, you see it. But anytime these talks got too loud or went on for too long, the keeper would come and squeeze the soil more tightly around the great Detis' roots to choke out his voice. The great Detis would plead for help, telling of the meadow and of better things. But the keeper never cared. He just marched away with his big, heavy boots. Maybe I need to be different, or speak like the keeper in grunts and growls, thought the great Detis. But nothing worked. Son, why does the keeper keep us? Because he's a keeper, and keepers keep. Will he always keep us? Only if you let him. He cannot keep that which is free. I should be free, but the keeper won't listen. Maybe it's not him who needs to hear. Sometimes our most important words are for our own ears. At the thought of this, the great Detis trembled as if he was about to burst. He finally had the keys, and without thinking, his mouth opened and his voice sang. From my roots to my leaves, I will be free. From my roots to my leaves, I will be free. From my roots to my leaves, I will be free. Free as the way God made me. His words echoes through the sky, creating a whistle, then a gust. The keeper came to silence his voice, but the wind grew so fierce that the keeper dared not enter the garden. He turned and ran the other way. I'll be like that one day, yelled the great Detis as the keeper fled. Who? Shouted a dandelion over the howling leaves. The keeper? No, even the keeper is kept, the great Detis roared, his petals trembling. The wind. And with those last words, a final gale blew him right off his ledge. The next morn, with his friend, the sun, shining upon his face, and his own words ringing in his ears, the great Detis stood. The great Thetis broke free. The garden cheered. The garden gasped. The keeper was back. I can't breathe. That night, the world lay dark, and the great Thetis lay still. Around him, magic began to stir. From him, a rich golden pollen spilled that rode the wind and fell upon the garden. As the garden awoke to the day's early sun, their leaves sparkled with a golden warmth. The idea of the meadow now seemed so real, the garden's flowers could see it, taste it. A feeling so strong, flowers of every kind, whom lived on ledges too narrow, in pots too small, in gardens with no room to grow, began to sing. The walls around them crumbled from the power of their voices raising as one. There, beyond where the garden wall once stood, was a beautiful green meadow. It had always been there, they just couldn't see it. The great Thetis had not telling tales of the past. The meadow had been his dream for their future. As they ran into the green together, with rays on their faces and the songbird singing, they were all now bright as the sun, wild as the rain, and free as the wind. And that was the great Thetis. Hope you enjoyed this lovely story. If you like a copy of this book, the links to purchase it are in the description below. If you haven't, do subscribe for more stories like this. Give us a like or leave us a comment. We always love to hear from you. Till we see you again, you take care of yourself and your family. Bye-bye.